So my two fanboys are at it again. I see Sebastian Bentley and James Dow have been like obsessed about me. You know, for a guy who claims he works all the time, he sure has a lot of time to rage from his car about different people. Seems to me an Agent 19 and Monograph are the people he's focused on right now. And he's focused on me because Tiffany Moser, you know, she's been over in a corner crying and raging and getting all her cucks and little boyfriends that surround her because she doesn't have any female friends. They're all males that surround her. And she uses sex and what she has, the dirt she collects on them and their dick shots and their masturbation videos as some sort of leverage to get them to fight her battles. That's what she's always done. Just like she took $4,000 from James Dow because she knew he got an inheritance. And this is after she robbed $80,000 from Jeff Hurley, which is something that she posted on Justice League. See, James, you've been stalking me now for over a year. I didn't know you from Adam, and you made up some excuse saying that I went after your kids. I've never gone after your kids. You're the guy who goes shopping at a Disney store with your daughter, and you turn on your camera and you start raging about me instead of being in the moment with your daughter. That's sick. Not to mention there's evidence and proof that you stalked your own kids and tried to frame October Reigns for it. Not to mention, you know, Sebastian Bentley put out that he talked to your former boss that you got fired from a job because you lied and told your employer that your daughter committed suicide, and that's why you couldn't come to work, and you got caught in that lie, and you got fired from your job. So, Mr. Employment, let me tell you something. The reason I don't share anything with you is you're a convicted felon. I'm not going to give a convicted felon, a guy who was charged with multiple armed robberies, my fucking personal information. Are you kidding me? So if you want to go ahead and claim that I'm fat and unemployed, then go ahead. It doesn't bother me. It's very ineffective on me. And it won't stop me. Period. Just so you know, I do have all the documentation on you and Tiffany Moser. You guys, one went to prison, the other one killed a person. And the two of you fucking retards have been running around online trying to, like, badmouth other people. Like you have some moral leg to stand on? You don't. You have no moral stands. Okay, so, and then you've got Christopher Sebastian Bentley, who has stalked many people's children, mine included. He contacted my family, threatened my mother, and then you have Tiffany Moser, who's going around making comments about my son because she thinks all autism is the same. She's a typical anti-vaxxer. She thinks that all autism is the same. And because, you know, her situation is a little bit different from my situation, that somehow, you know, she's the expert on all things autism. She's not. Trust me. And the only reason she did it, and she knew what she was doing, was to come after my kid. Other people saw it. She can deny it and try to say, well, I was just trying to be nice. She wasn't trying to be nice. She knew what she was doing. I knew what she was doing. So anyway, going back to Sebastian Bentley, you were Anonymous Black King. You ran around with Daniel Mitchell and Tiffany Moser, and you were part of that 222 setup. And you guys tried to frame me and Mr. Anonymous Dick for that. That's why we were the first people blamed for that. We had no part of that. We weren't even around. It was bullshit. I mean, it was a clear-cut case of just absolute, utter bullshit. But that's what you guys do. That's what you guys do to people. You lie about people. And you think it's funny. Just like you guys did in Justice League. Just like Tiffany Moser was the reason Justice League existed. Was she wanted to come after me and Kenny KPZ, so she used Forrest Jameson to do it. And she used sex to control him. So he would attack us and come after ours, and that's what she did. It's a pattern with her. So anyway, I digress again. Oh gosh, I can't even believe I'm wasting my time addressing any of this because you guys are such fucking jokes. Dude, you're a felon. You were exposed robbing a gay bar and several businesses and assaulting police officers and going to prison and lying about your military career. You were an E1 and you tried to pretend like you were in jump school as an E1. Like, come on, dude. You don't understand those things can be searched. You can't call yourself a patriot when you shit all over the armed services the way you did by lying about your service. You're a colossal liar and a domestic abuser who, by the way, recorded himself making his children's mother cry as some sort of sick token of love to Tiffany Moser because she gets off on that kind of stuff. I mean, you slept with her, you paid her $4,000, and then you went online and proceeded to tell everybody all about it. And then Sebastian Bentley, who claimed he was her bed mover and called her bright eyes and was proposing marriage to her and all kinds of weird shit. You went to see her and she slept with him for half a pizza. After she went around telling everybody he had caretakers and that he couldn't wipe his own ass himself and that he couldn't take care of himself. And then you had Sebastian stalking James. And then you had James stalking Sebastian. And then James, on Tiffany Moser's orders, so to speak, drove by Sebastian's house, making threats of, wanting to fight him. You threaten people a lot online, just like you threatened to shoot Lenny Pauser. With your gun videos where you're laughing, the ones you posted on Truther Wars before Google Plus went down. Yeah, we saved those. Anyway, there's really nothing more to say. You guys are destroyed. If you want to hate on me, fine. I don't give a fuck. You don't have any effect on me. And it won't stop me. But I do find it really ironic that you're calling Agent 19 out on bullying women while James has been doing nothing but bullying women for the past year. I mean, look at his channel. That's what he's been doing. He's been stalking women because he can't handle men. Then he can't handle this woman, and he couldn't handle Tracy. He got destroyed by us. And he keeps coming back to try to save face, and he keeps coming back and trying to impress Tiffany Moser. I mean, the crux of the problem, and a lot of the bullshit that started in this community, was Tiffany Moser. And that's all I have for you. Have a good day.